You've probably heard it said, marriage is hard work. And if you're here, maybe you've felt that truth firsthand. Perhaps your marriage feels like it's hanging by a thread, or maybe you're just looking for ways to strengthen the bond you've built. Wherever you're at, you've come to the right place. Today, we're breaking down the walls of negativity and learning how to repair and revive what might feel broken. Trust me, it's not just possible, it's worth it. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have real strategies to make a difference. And hey, before we dive in, take a moment to hit that subscribe button, share this video with someone who needs it, and ring the bell for notifications. Let's repair together, one step at a time. Let's start with a story. Imagine a couple, let's call them Emma and James. They've been married for 10 years. They used to laugh together, dream together, and even fight together in ways that brought them closer. But somewhere along the way, the laughter turned into silence, the dreams became burdens, and the fights, they became walls. Sound familiar? If it does, know this: you're not alone. Emma and James thought their marriage was beyond saving, but they discovered that breaking the cycle of negativity wasn't just about changing their relationship, it was about changing themselves. Negativity in a marriage doesn't appear overnight. It's like a slow drip, a tiny crack in the foundation that grows over time. Maybe it's unmet expectations, misunderstandings, or just the wear and tear of everyday life. But here's the thing. Just as negativity builds over time, so can positivity. It takes intention, effort, and a willingness to see the good, even when it feels buried. Emma and James didn't magically fix everything in one day, but they started with one small step: communication. Now, let's pause here for a moment. Communication. We all know it's important, right? But when was the last time you really communicated with your partner? Not about the groceries, the kids, or work schedules, but about your fears, your hopes, and your needs. Emma and James learned that they had stopped being curious about each other. They assumed they knew everything there was to know, but people change. When they started asking questions, real, heartfelt questions, something shifted. They began to see each other again, not just as partners, but as people. Of course, communication is just one piece of the puzzle. The next step is accountability. It's so easy to point fingers, to say, if only you would change, everything would be fine. But here's the truth. Change starts with you. Emma realized she had been holding on to resentment, and James admitted he had stopped showing appreciation. Taking accountability doesn't mean taking all the blame. It means being honest about your role in the dynamic and committing to growth, for yourself and for the relationship. Now let's talk about forgiveness. This is a tough one, isn't it? Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning hurtful behavior. It means letting go of the grip that past pain has on your present. Emma and James had to face some hard truths and have some difficult conversations, but they discovered that forgiveness was less about the other person and more about freeing themselves from the weight of the past. If you're struggling to forgive, start small. Forgive the little things, the forgotten anniversaries, the harsh words, and work your way up to the bigger wounds. It's a process, and it's okay to take your time. Here's another thing Emma and James did. They brought back the fun. When was the last time you and your partner laughed together? Not the polite, that was funny laugh, but the kind that makes your stomach hurt. Life is serious, and marriage can feel heavy, but joy is a powerful healer. Emma and James started doing silly things, karaoke nights in their living room, spontaneous road trips, even just trying to cook a new recipe together. These moments didn't erase their problems, but they reminded them why they fell in love in the first place. Speaking of love, let's not forget about the love languages. Have you ever heard of them? They're ways we express and receive love. Words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Understanding your partner's love language can be a game changer. For years, James thought he was showing Emma love by fixing things around the house, but Emma's love language was words of affirmation. She needed to hear the words, "I appreciate you," "I love you." Once they figured that out, everything started to click. But let's be real for a moment. Even with all the love and laughter, some days are just hard. Marriage isn't about never having bad days. It's about choosing each other even on those bad days. It's about saying, "I see you. I'm here. Let's figure this out together." And when you do that, something amazing happens. The walls start to come down, the cracks begin to heal, the cycle of negativity breaks, and something beautiful takes its place. If you're thinking, "This all sounds great, but where do I start?" Start here. Start now. Start by saying one kind thing to your partner today. Start by listening without interrupting. Start by holding their hand, even if it feels awkward. Small actions lead to big changes, and every step counts. And as you take these steps, remember that you don't have to do it alone. Whether it's a counselor, a trusted friend, or even videos like this one, there are resources and people who want to see your marriage thrive. Emma and James sought help, and it made all the difference. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. So, what's the takeaway? Marriage is a journey, not a destination. It's full of twists and turns, highs and lows, but it's a journey worth taking. Breaking the cycle of negativity and repairing a marriage isn't easy, but it's possible. And when you do the work, the rewards are incredible. You don't just save a relationship, you create a legacy of love, trust, and resilience for yourself, your partner, and your family. If you've made it this far, thank you. Thank you for investing in your marriage and in yourself. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share this with someone who needs it, and hit that bell button so you never miss a new upload. Let's keep growing together, one video at a time. Until next time, take care and remember, love always finds a way.